In today's video, I'm going to be explaining the events that unfold in Final Fantasy XV, the game. Now, I did a video a couple of weeks ago talking about everything that happens in Kingsglaive, the prequel movie to Final Fantasy XV. If you guys have not seen that video, there will be a link to it in the description below. You guys go check it out. I highly recommend it. It definitely makes the experience of Final Fantasy XV a little bit more rewarding once you actually know what happens in Kingsglaive. And like I said at the start of this video, I'm going to be going through everything that happens in the game from the very start all the way until the end. So consider this your spoiler warning. I'm going to go through, explain all of the events that unfold in the game, and actually explain the ending to you guys in case you were a little bit confused about it. So, without further ado, let's get started. At its heart, Final Fantasy XV is a story of brotherhood. At the beginning of the game, we're introduced to the protagonist Noctis, the Prince of Lucius, and his friends who accompany him on a journey. Noctis and his friends Ignis, Gladio, and Prompto are leaving their home in Lucius, in the capital city of Insomnia, to embark on a journey in which Prince Noctis is to wed Lady Luna Freya in the city known as Altissia. This wedding is meant to cement the peace between the warring nations of Niflheim and Lucius. However, before Prince Noctis and his friends can make their way to Altissia, it's revealed that Niflheim has betrayed the king of Lucius, King Regis, and attacked its capital city Insomnia, using a powerful force of demons and Magitech soldiers to kill the king and to destroy the city. It's also presumed that Lady Luna Freya is dead. However, we learn later that she actually isn't dead and is currently in possession of an incredibly powerful relic known as the Ring of Luca. The Ring of Luca can control the crystal which kept Insomnia safe for so long. This crystal was a gift from the Six, ancient gods with great power. Noctis and his friends now believe that King Regis as well as Lady Luna Freya are dead, and at the urging of a Lucius commander known as Kor the Immortal, they seek out ancient weapons of power once wielded by Noctis' ancestors. Around the time that they're collecting these weapons, Noctis begins to have really strange headaches, and along with these headaches he also has visions in which he sees one of the ancient Six, known as Totten. Noctis and his friends decide to go investigate the cause of these headaches by speaking to Totten himself. On their way there, they encounter the Chancellor of Niflheim, Ardyn Izunia. Ardyn offers to help the party, and the party's not really sure what to think. Ardyn's a very strange guy. He comes across as a pretty chill dude, but you're not really sure if you can trust him. With the assistance of Ardyn, Noctis is able to confront Totten and find out what the cause of the headaches actually are. It's at this point that Totten attacks Noctis and puts him through a trial to see if he is actually worthy of wielding his power. After Noctis proves himself worthy in Totten's trial, it's revealed that Noctis, as a king of Lucius, can wield the power of the Six as summons. Noctis also finds out that Luna Freya is actually still alive. Luna Freya is what is known as an oracle, which means that she can make covenants with the gods. And it's revealed that Luna Freya reached out to Totten and made a covenant with him, so that Totten may lend his power to Noctis, so that Noctis may reclaim his throne. After collecting Totten, Noctis and his friends move on, and collect another one of the Six known as Ramuh. After this, Noctis and his friends make their way to Altissia, the city where Noctis was meant to be wed to Luna Freya to claim the power of another one of the Six known as Leviathan. Once in Altissia, Noctis and his friends watch a speech given by Luna Freya. Luna Freya promises to help banish the darkness from this world, and then she calls forth to Leviathan and hopes that he will lend his power to Noctis. Things go horribly wrong, however, because Leviathan has no love lost for humans and finds it incredibly offensive that a worm like Luna Freya would ask for help with her king. Leviathan vows to destroy the world if Noctis does not prove himself worthy, and calls forth a giant tidal wave, which destroys Altissia. While Noctis is busy fighting Leviathan, Ardyn reveals his true colors by killing Lady Luna Freya. At this point, Noctis is able to finally defeat Leviathan and claim his power for his own, but it's too late for Luna Freya and it's too late for the city of Altissia. Afterwards, Noctis is visited by Luna Freya in a dream, in which she gifts him the Ring of Luca. And once Noctis is awake, he realizes the gravity of the situation at hand. Altissia has been destroyed, Luna Freya is now dead, and Ignis, one of his close companions, is now blind from the aftermath of the battle. Noctis and his friends, determined now more than ever to put a stop to Ardyn, make their way towards the capital city of Niflheim known as Grallia. Along the way, they begin to hear rumors that the nights are growing longer, and that people are seeing more demons than ever. The train that they're traveling on is attacked by Ardyn, at which point Ardyn tricks Noctis into throwing his good friend Prompto off of the train. Ardyn later appears again, revealing that Prompto, as well as the crystal which was keeping Insomnia safe, is now contained in Grallia's fortress known as the Zegnautus. Noctis makes his way to the Zegnautus, and once there, realizes that Ardyn is now suppressing his abilities and his weapons. Separated from his party and with no other choice, he chooses to don the Ring of Luca, which allows him to make his way to find Prompto and to reunite with his friends. The friends continue forward through the Zegnautus, trying to make their way to Ardyn, at which point they're separated again, and Noctis finally reaches the crystal. Once at the crystal, Noctis is subdued and confronted by Ardyn, who reveals himself to not be Ardyn Izunia, but to actually be Ardyn Lucius Caim. At this point, Noctis is transported into the spirit realm by the crystal, where he speaks to one of the six, known as Bahamut. It is revealed that Ardyn was chosen by the crystal to be the rightful king of Lucius, and that a demon scourge had ravaged the land long ago, and Ardyn, as a healer, had the ability to pull the demons out of people and take them into himself. Ardyn saved the planet, only to be denied his rightful place as king by the gods, to be passed over for another king, who then demonized Ardyn for his ability to absorb the demons and shunned him from the kingdom. Ardyn sought his revenge against the rightful king of Lucius, who Bahamut reveals to be Noctis. And Bahamut tells Noctis that he can put an end to all of this and set the world right, but to do so will cost him his own life. Noctis awakens from the spirit realm, and he looks significantly older. Noctis receives a note from the dog Umbra, which tells him to make his way to Hammerhead, at which Noctis does. The world has been plunged into perpetual night, and demons ravage the land everywhere. Demons that were created from humans by Ardyn. Once in Hammerhead, Noctis reunites with his party. They don their Kingsguard gear and make their way for their home in Insomnia. Once they make their way to Insomnia, Noctis and his friends are greeted by Ardyn and the remaining member of the six gods known as Ifrit. Ifrit hates humans, and Ardyn cuts him loose on the party. The party dispatch him with the help of the other gods, and make their way into the castle so Noctis can claim his throne. Now at this point is where the story gets a little confusing. I know there's a lot of fan theories out there, so just bear with me. I'm not going to be including any of those. I'm going to tell you what, in my opinion, I believe happens, and I feel like I have a really good grasp on actually what goes down at the end of the game. Once inside the throne room, Noctis and his friends confront Ardyn, and then Noctis chases Ardyn out an opening in the wall to confront him for one final battle. After Ardyn has been defeated and he lays dying, Ardyn says, "I'll see you soon," and Noctis makes his way back to the throne room and sits on the throne and absorbs the power of all of the descendants of Luca, with Noctis' father, King Regis, dealing the final blow to Noctis, which kills him and sends him to the spirit realm. With Noctis now on this astral plane of existence, he confronts Ardyn one final time. Lady Luna Freya is there, and she takes Ardyn's arm. Ardyn begins to reveal his true demon form, and Noctis is surrounded by his friends who have now fallen as well, and his father, King Regis. Noctis launches forward, leading a charge of all of the descendants of Luca, and they banish Ardyn once and for all from all of existence. At this point, Noctis also disappears. We're now treated to a really cool cutscene of Lady Luna Freya and Noctis being wed, at which point we see one of Prompto's photos, probably something touching if you picked that, or that picture of ramen noodles if, you know, you're an asshole. So in summary, I feel like that the story of this game was really strong. I feel like it wrapped up very nicely, and it was a very moving ending. Seeing Noctis and his friends fall, and seeing Ardyn fall, but then seeing them have one final push in the spirit realm to banish evil once and for all and set the world right. Thankfully, Final Fantasy XV introduced Umbra, who allows you to time travel, so once you actually complete the game, you're able to go back and revisit the world and sort of do the quests and everything like that. But I do firmly believe that the ending of Final Fantasy XV, everyone is dead. D-E-A-D, dead. And I don't think that's a bad ending. I think that's probably the best ending this game could have had. It wraps the story up very nicely, and it really made you feel something that a lot of games just don't do. So anyways, this video took forever to put together. I know that I promised it last week, but I wanted to make sure that I got it the best of my abilities for you guys. So if you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It helps us out a great deal here on the channel, and we truly appreciate it. And if you're new to Split Screen, please be sure to hit that subscribe button for the latest gaming news, reviews, and entertainment. As always, my name is Cody, and thank you for watching Split Screen. Have an awesome day.